So this right here is a plane, and for the past 2 years, planes have given me my happiest times, but also my saddest times. Let's get into it.
I am waiting for a bus at the end of the night.
I got these today, and these are very special photos, and the reason why they're special is because of one simple reason. This beautiful woman right here, her name is Shirley. So Shirley and I used to date back in 2016. We dated for about a year and a half before I had to move to the US with my family. At the time, we didn't know if we were going to see each other again. We didn't know if it was going to be worth it. So anyways, we just broke up. We lost contact for about 8 years, and then 8 years later, we started talking again. We were talking about so many things that happened during the time that we were not together, and how much we learned from so many different experiences. So after talking for a few months, we decided to take a trip together, and we did. We went down to Colombia in 2024. We spent about a week together down there. It was super cool. We did so much. At the end of the trip, we talked and we decided to give each other another opportunity. So we started dating again. 7 months later, we decided that we wanted to take the next step. Flew down to Ecuador, and in January 2025, we got married.
Gone away.
It's been about a year and a half since we've been married, and I'm not gonna lie, it's been the greatest time of my life. We have learned so much from each other. We have made so many plans for our futures. We share so much, and it's not easy. You know, when you're dating someone who is in a different city or a different state or a different country, you always gotta do way more than if you were dating somebody who lives in the same city. But if it's the right person and the person you want to be with in the future, you can overcome anything. There's no obstacles. There's nothing impossible for two people that love each other and want to be together in the future.
You bring me down.
Long distance relationships. Well, I have a lot of respect for people who can pull it off, you know. It's a pretty difficult thing. I've tried it. Everything worked out in the end, but I like, I prefer having a person there for sure. I know people who have tried it as well, and I know people who have done it and done it successfully too. Moved away for long periods of time. At the end of the day, if the partners can trust each other and they're staying strong, then a long distance relationship is only going to increase the excitement when they see each other. So that's a nice aspect as well, but a lot of respect for people who do it, yeah.
I think they're really tough. I think it can work if both people know like what they want at the end of it. If there's like an end goal in mind, like, okay, are we going to live together, or how are we going to travel to see each other? I think both people have to be on the same page. If it's kind of like an endless, we don't know where this is going, that's where it tends to lead to. I was long distance for a year. I was here in Florida and he was in Arizona, and it didn't end great, but I think I learned like communication skills, like how to maintain a relationship when you don't like have the physicality, you're not going on dates, you can't hug and kiss and do all the stuff that is like fun relationship stuff, and how to just like express yourself like via phone and text and FaceTime, and so I think it can be good, but I wouldn't say that I recommend it. I think if you don't know like what the end goal is, I don't know that I'd recommend it.
I think if you can make it work with someone that you really like, then definitely go for it. I feel like it's a lot of work in the beginning, but I feel like with some commitment, it can definitely work.
Will you ever be in one?
Maybe with the right person. I think if someone's love language was like physical touch, just being like connected to that person in that way would be kind of hard if you were long distance. I think every time that you got together, it'd be even more special, and it would mean more to like actually physically be together when you got to be.
Love knows no bounds. If you truly love someone, distance doesn't matter shit. Though it's trying, it can actually be, it solidifies the relationship in some way, because if you're willing to go the distance and willing to live the distance, you truly love that person. And that's a beautiful thing. When I was in my long distance relationship, it was probably one of the best parts of the relationship, because you talk every day, you're constantly updating each other, but you live separate lives. You live in two different areas, and it's just, I don't know, it's really cool just to have that connection with someone, no matter the bounds, no matter the distance, and it's a beautiful thing. Thankfully, the relationship I had, it wasn't an issue, but I've heard of long distance relationships, people getting jealous, people not wanting other people to go out without them, but obviously they can't do that when they're not physically there. So I genuinely believe it's trying. It's definitely hard. It's harder than most relationships when you're not physically having that person there constantly. FaceTimes, video calls can only do so much. But if you truly love someone, love knows no bounds, no distance.
If you ask me about long distance relationships, I cheat. Don't be like me, but I think everyone cheats.
Have you ever been in one?
Have I ever been in a relationship?
In a long distance?
Yes. Oh, yes.
How was it?
Good for me, hell for them, but only because you found out.
Well, long distance relationships can be tough sometimes because basically you're dating and you're not dating at the same time. According to my experience, I was dating long distance relationship, a guy from New York, and I was in Orlando. So what happened is that all the time I was feeling alone. Like even we were talking on the phone, I was feeling alone because there is not physical contact, there is not like, the person right there when you need it. Company, so I was feeling lonely even I was in a relationship. I learned about love myself a little more. I've been always faithful, but I was really faithful to someone that was not present, so it didn't work. When we were together, we were just dating for 2 months and then we broke up because what happened, we were not physically connected. He was like kind of narcissist at the beginning. He was like love bombing and all that stuff, and then when we were together he totally showed his real face.
There's one last opinion that I wanted to hear, and to me, that's the most important one. Baby, ¿qué piensas de las relaciones a distancia?
Bueno, yo creo que las relaciones a distancia son tristes mientras a las parejas les toca estar separados, pero durante ese tiempo pueden hacer actividades juntos, crear una relación sólida con mejor comunicación, con más confianza, y eso va a ayudar a que ya cuando estén juntos puedan ya tener una relación más llevadera, llena de más amor.
Te amo.
Te amo.